Hey guys, it's Billy here from Billy's RC, and today we are looking at the brand new Team Lucy Racing 8XE. This is the electric version already. Sorry guys, I'm trying to keep it down here because my parents are sleeping, but here it is guys. If you guys didn't even see the trailer yet, I highly recommend you check that out because it's pretty sick. I've tried to make it sick as possible. I'm gonna make another trailer before I even put this video out just to kind of show you some features on it, but this is gonna be me kind of talking about it. So here's what it looks like. As you guys can see, it's kind of got a more classic body design look to it. I think look kind of like the 3.0 or even 2.0, just with the cab forward thing going on. Honestly, I can't believe that it's actually already, the electric one's already being released, and it just got announced today. Today's the 31st. It's just been announced today, and they're releasing it in early February, which is like in the next like week. So yeah, so let's actually talk about the car now. So if you haven't seen the Lucy 8X video, I don't recommend you checking out that video because the audio is terrible. I increased the audio on this one, as you can tell. So something I wanted to say in that video that you really couldn't make out was the shock towers. Pretty much everything has been redesigned for the new 8X. So automatically that's gonna put some people off. That put me a little bit off, but so completely new like steering geometry and setup and design. You're getting a larger pinion bearing, which is actually was a problem for me on my Truggy. But you know, it's something else. So the cab forward body design is pretty much carried over. It's not the exact same one, but it's kind of the same idea, really. So it's pretty much essentially what it is. It's the same one as last time, except everything's just kind of been a little bit tweaked, really. So no longer can you adjust the battery to the rear position, because they found obviously that no one really used the front ESC mounting position because it's honestly just kind of weird. I mean, I've never even seen one or any kind of 8-scale buggy with that feature on it. So I guess if you still want to do that, you can just get the Lucy 8 4.0 while it's still a thing, because it's going away soon. But anyway, that's that. The battery mounting position is actually the actual mount is actually lighter now. So it saves weight, but also makes the battery installation and removal quick and easy, which they say. And obviously here we have the locations for the mounting for the rear shocks, as you guys can see there. I'm not really gonna actually know. I'll open this in one tab, and I'll open this one in another tab. So you guys can see there. You know, that's just the rear shocks. That's pretty nice. I guess if you wanted to change it. You got mud guards. It's not really much needed on the electric version, but I think on the nitro version it's definitely a necessity. One of the goals that they wanted to actually do on the Lucy 8X was make the center of gravity very, very low, because that's what people want nowadays. They want a really low car. I mean, of course you can still raise it, but still, like, that was the point of this one. This one was like to make it like really low. The motor mount, that's actually something that I wanted to talk about, because the motor mount, I'm actually going to show you in the video because you really can't see it in this one. So let me actually see if I can even get it on the video somewhere. That's the nitro one. Okay, so as you guys can see here, it's going to be very difficult to even find like a clear shot of this thing. Like, let's actually just open up this image. So as you guys can see, this is a completely new motor mount as well. This is a wrap around style mount, which means it's no more of the traditional style. So you can only use A-scale motors. Not that anyone was really using 10-scale size motors in an A-scale. It just kind of doesn't really make sense. But yeah, I can imagine that people actually did that. So the differential can actually be swapped two ways if you wanted to use like the electric clutch for some reason. I mean, I haven't really seen that many people do this. So as you guys can see right there, there's the regular pinion. And the diffs access is actually pretty nice. Obviously, you got the better diff access. I mean, it's pretty standard now. It's not really something that really new, but the center diff is actually especially easy to get out now because you don't have to take off that huge mount. All you have to do is unscrew 4 screws. Let me actually try to find it. I know I can't even find it. What the heck? So right there, that's literally all you need to do to get the center diff out. That's crazy. Something I actually want to show you guys was the reason why they went for this, and some people won't actually think about this, but the reason why they changed to a clamp or like bracing like this kind of mount instead of like this kind of mount is this is an actual problem that I actually had on the low C8. Look at that flex. It's just so that was a problem that I have in my Truggy, only my Truggy. It's not really wasn't that big of an issue, but you know, it's a good design, to be honest. So that's nice. It's now the top plate is actually carbon fiber. It's not really that apparent in the picture, but you know, you get better access to your receiver now because now it's just a single clip, which is kind of like the Losu 2.0. It's just been implemented kind of differently on this one. So yeah, I think that might actually do it because I really don't have that much else to say on this car, other than a few other things. So what I'm going to do to wrap up, will I actually be getting the low C8 XE? The simple answer is no, I will not. There's a couple of reasons for that. Number one, the price at a surprising $650. It's a little bit pricey for me, guys. It's definitely up there. And second of all, the part support really isn't here yet. And considering that it's a brand new design, nearly everything's been redesigned. I mean, I'd imagine that it's tough, but usually whenever things come out for the first time, some things might break early on. Like small plastic components could fail, and they might do like an incremental update on that. Second, if you really want to get this car, it's pretty much any other buggy really out on the market. If you really want to get hands-on with something, then definitely get the low C8 XE. For someone like me, I really don't need a low C8 XE because I really don't get that really hands-on stuff. I mean, sometimes I'll adjust things here and there, but I really won't do anything all the time. I don't really do ride height that much just because I roll in the same track every time. I know you're supposed to check it every time you're supposed to go on the track, but it really doesn't change really because the old shocks work completely fine. I don't know why, but I mean, there's definitely its perks, but would I recommend it to someone? Really depends, because if you really like to get hands-on with stuff, then yeah, I'd totally go for it, but just keep in mind the part support and the fact that it's a brand new car and it's not even available yet. So this is how early this video is. So I think that's going to do it for me, guys. Do you guys like this buggy? Would you buy it? Are you going to buy it? It's definitely going to change the way that we see the low C8 for one thing. So that's what we got for you guys now. See you guys next time. Bye.